Hi, welcome to Pick Up Tarot, all signs Zodiac reading for the month of October. Thank you everyone for checking out my Etsy shop and for the donations. I appreciate it. For private readings, you can email me at pickuptarot@gmail.com or check out the Etsy shop. The link is in the description box below. Hi, Liz. Let's see, we'll start with Libra. I think Virgo's actually going to be last, so stick through to the end. Okay, so let's check out Libra for the month of October. What you need to know. This is non-specific. Love, career, whatever comes up. Wow, 2 kings. I actually feel like there's going to be a meeting of some sorts. Could have to do with job or security, could have to do with family, possibly inheritance. I feel it's more of a serious discussion, but necessary, like a necessary discussion that needs to be brought up. I feel like it is family related. I feel like things have been overlooked, possibly unnoticed, that may need a clearer focus. I'm getting with the King of Swords that there is something that needs to be brought into focus. What is your advice card for Libra? Yeah, I feel like it has to do with handling of your wealth. I can get some clarifiers on this. Could have to do with travel, relocating, also gathering the resources and things that you need possibly for a change to do that. What's the possible outcome? I actually just feel like you're more focused on your long-term goals here. And it has to do with your security. And location. You know, if this place is sustainable, if this is, if a news or a move is in consideration, something. Let's see what the outcome is. I feel like you'll be considering some new creative options, probably in your living situation. I feel like you'd like to find a place that you are going to thrive, where you will be able to nurture a family, any creative projects. I feel like that it has to be earthy. There's got to be a lot of nature, like a naturescape. Nature around you, surrounding yourself with nature. It could have to deal with healing. It could have to do with your appreciation for a clean and natural environment. I feel it's less city. Possibly more suburbs or even further out. I think it's some clarifiers for the protagonist and antagonist. You may be having to make a move where for relocate for your career. where it will be able to thrive more. I feel there's just something that you may be feeling you want to be more empowered. I feel like, and I feel you want to choose a place that is long-term, also sustainable. Let's get some more information on the Empress. Yeah, so it looks like positive changes will be coming through. I'm getting a warm climate sort of feel. It could be that if you are in an area of the world where you are approaching your winter, you may be moving. It could be seasonal. It doesn't have to necessarily be long term. It could be like a cycle, like where you go back to some place that is warmer during the winter. I just feel like some travel is taking place, or at least the desire to travel. Yeah, taking charge. Even this could be a family relocation. I feel like you have a warm sort of climate environment in mind is what you are desiring. Anything else I get for Libra? I'm still getting very close to nature. A lot of practical things, possibly working with, I feel the environment growing, possibly growing your own food also, nurturing, like cultivating the land, stuff like that. It's sort of a different responsibility for you. You may be working, within your career, within your 9 to 5, but also working on doing these things outdoors. I feel like it's nurturing. It helps you. It also helps you get a sense of belonging also to the earth, grounding and feeling at one with nature is what I'm getting. I'm getting just this really strong drive for you to this has come into your awareness where you do want to start nurturing. It's not just your family, but it's also yourself and communing with nature. You want to be closer to that. It helps you connect more to the earth is what I'm getting. So that's what I have for you, Libra. Let me get an oracle message for the month of October. Libra's oracle message. Children, know that your children are protected. That's also for yourself. Know that you are protected. You are, especially if you do feel that your higher power in God, in that association with being protected and having good things, just as God should promise, if you should believe. for Scorpio. Okay, let's get Scorpios. What messages does Scorpio need to know for the month of October? Love, career, relocation, family, property, finances, whatever needs to come up. I probably will designate those categories at a later time, but not now. Scorpio for October. There's something also you need to take a closer look at. So 2 signs now so far that aren't taking a closer look at something that has been sort of chiming in for them. Scorpio, you have some unfinished business that has to do with your immediate surroundings. Could be a little bit chaotic. You need to attend to those first. Try to get to some smoother waters. Your current energy, what is working for you? What are the influences? Protagonist. You can also want to look at solutions on how to improve the situation. Again, look at new options, new solutions, possibly find a guide is what I'm getting. You may be without guidance, and you could use a guide at this time to sort of navigate through these problems, through these emotions. They're very stuck, so you may need an outer influence, someone to help guide you with this. Could be a counselor, could just be picking up ideas through your network, through your social group. But you do need to, I think, bring a sharper focus into the problem. Yeah, here it is, the Ace of Swords again. You are unfocused. You aren't seeing a solution to this. What are the energies working for you? So all is not lost, of course, with the 5 of Cups. There is still something meaningful and fulfilling that you can definitely work towards in this situation. I don't feel that you are seeing it with the Ace of Swords reverse. I feel that your judgment is, again, clouded. It could be those 2 of Cups that really lead you out of this this energy of feeling stuck. Okay, so needing to turn around and just kind of move forward, move on. The advice card here for Scorpio. I just feel like you didn't get your way in something. Could have been a missed opportunity. Could have been in your love, in your career, something that it really confused you. I do feel that you put a lot of time and effort into this, and now you aren't sure about your future or your dealings with with others, to be exact. I feel like there's been a little bit of trust that was lost. You may have a little, and I'm not getting any feeling that you were naive, but somehow you were disempowered in this. It was a false promise. The Page of Pentacles reverse is showing me that there was a disloyalty involved. Something you invested your time and effort into again. It did not pan out. Okay, so there's a lot of heartache, a lot of reconciliation, a lot of forgiveness, a lot of having to bring order into this chaos that you're feeling. I need more on the page. Page of Pentacles reversed. Kind of just been a false start. I feel it kind of does have to do in your career area. It may have proved unreliable. Okay, the advice card is showing that you are going to be clever like a fox, and you are going to have new career opportunities come in. The fox really does strategize, and it doesn't really matter the means for the fox. Will do anything it takes for its benefit, if you know what I mean. Abundance is coming through. It's going to be long-term abundance. So it feels like the difficulties that you are now going through, some of the chaos, I feel they were things that were secondary to really what following your bliss may have involved. You may have chose something to do with more of a material gain that thought could have brought you stability and happiness, and it actually didn't. I feel that you'll find more freedom, more power, more flow. That the universe will give you more abundance if you begin to do and follow your bliss, your true desire, what rings true for you. And you will be promising and committing to that, whatever those duties are, whatever that work is. So with the snake and the fish, I feel like you're just going, and the fox, I feel like you're just going to have to be flexible and adaptable. But don't lose what drives you. Do follow your bliss with that. You know, we have to do what drives us. You know, we can't be dragging our feet to work every day. We have to do it because there's some love, there's appreciation, we're getting something out of it. And it's not just for monetary gain. It is for, you know, what brings us our purpose and meaning as well. So I feel that was for you, Scorpio, the Oracle message. Also showing that resilience. So you did still get something out of this opportunity, even if it crumbled. There's still something that you can bring, that you got out of it and you can bring to it. It's kind of like another little coin in your piggy bank of either experiences possibly through hard knocks. You learned something through this, very significant is what I'm getting. Okay, what's the oracle? But beware of the Page of Pentacles. Is be able to learn from your mistakes. Please don't repeat those again. It's not as if there was necessarily naivety here involved, as long as you learn from your mistakes. I feel that you haven't been too experienced in your career and whatever new this is. You are young, you're inexperienced, you're kind of new, but you have to tread the water a little more carefully. You also, with the fox, you may want to keep some things to yourself, okay? Because there can be some sabotagers. It could be like a little bit of swimming with sharks if it's a competitive environment. So hopefully you've learned from that, Scorpio. What is your advice on mystic wisdom advice for the month of October? Friendship. Nurture your friendships. That could be any relationship. Also, it could be your siblings, parents. It could be your family or your friends. It could be your colleagues. Even just nurture your relationships. For Sag, October. Sag, I feel like you're reaching a boiling point where things are getting so uncomfortable. You have to make a change. Maybe you have to get out of this situation. I feel there's a little bit of a restrictive energy. And there could be a need to just break out. Sag for October 2022. Current energies. Yeah, you're longing for a new adventure. So you've got a lot of fire, you've got a lot of enthusiasm, and you are ready to break out on something new. I could feel that energy. So I think that you are putting some plans in for a new undertaking. I don't know, new projects, travel, some new ideas. And you got that spark in you. I feel it's creativity emerging. You may want to be involved in some type of new relationship. I'm sorry, I didn't call out the position. Okay, what is... Okay. What is working against you? What is your challenge here? I feel that so the justice may be having that balance between your drive to venture, discover whatever, and your responsibilities. But I can get some clarity on that, okay? What's your challenge? Challenge yourself. I feel like your challenge is letting go of where you are, whatever wealth that you have accumulated here in this one place. It may be, you may be spending down at this point. You may not be earning to your full potential, but you could also be negating some responsibilities that you no longer want to have. Justice, I feel like, is you are reconciling some. So I feel like you want a lighter load, and you may be leaving a position that was too demanding. So you're going to have to reconcile that and balance that with what you are willing and capable of doing, and how, of course, that will financially sustain you wherever it is it's leading to. So I feel there's a little bit of some risk taking here. You're going to be going away from what you've known for quite some time, you've invested in. Advice during this time for Sag. Yeah, it does look like it is a risk within your, like, your surroundings, your security. Okay, this is your home. So I feel like you are, I don't know, maybe even letting go of some of your assets, some of whatever these things are. Could be breaking away from family, their expectations of you, the whole family unit. What is the possible outcome? You are just definitely doing things differently. And by doing so, you're either losing your security or even the secure relationships around you. I don't think that's yours so much. You may have some difficulty dealing with coping with this change and coping with like responsibilities in adult life. It, like, I hope it's not too diverted from just good common sense. Okay. Like, I don't know if you're too fantastical here about this with two of the major pentacles reversed. You may want to be a little bit more practical and pragmatic, but let me see what your likely outcome is. I just got that one from the deck. It didn't really fall out. It was just already there. So yeah, I feel there's financial loss, like destitute, you know. It could actually be that you're in a little bit of a crisis mode, and you're going to have to start on a new beginning after these financial losses. It also could have to do with a legal situation. Could I have some clarification on the Five of Pentacles, please? So basically, I think that you're going to have to, you're being knocked materialistically. Could have to do with a partnership. Okay, so there is someone here that is pretty much your confidant here during these hard times. You're going to be going through some losses, I believe, financially. I think you already know that, but there's a partner here that's in it for the long haul. That is, this relationship is secure. They aren't going anywhere. If I get some more on Sagittarius advice. Something is new coming in. A new message. It's good news. This will help you. It'll improve things for you. Am I on Sag? Yeah, I am on Sag. God, I've been on this sign for a long time. Okay. So the writer is showing to me good news, a quick change. Could be a new career opportunity. Could be travel to a new place. Again, I feel like you may be, it could be like a departure, like you're departing. Could be moving to a new place also, like a departure of someone, even yourself. Let me get some clarification on the writer. I'll take it. No, it's news coming in. Okay, Sag, so you have some good news. It could actually prove to your benefit if this is a legal issue with the Justice card. So you're going to have good news. It could pertain to the legal situation. It could just be truth that you haven't seen. It could be a new idea, a new beginning. But something coming in this month. Hopefully that will help improve your situation. Usually the writer indicates something exciting, something that really turns your life around and is like you want to embrace. It's a good thing. In many readings, it could also indicate a new love, but I don't see that here with you. If it is, it would be possibly like a Gemini or an air sign. I see it's more as enlightenment, though. Yeah, you get the enlightenment card for your oracle. Pursue spiritual growth. I feel it's a new idea coming in. You're going to have a better understanding. It's also going to improve your situation, make things lighter, brighter. You're on your way to something promising and like it's going to help you develop spiritually, is what I get. So thank you, Sagittarius. Thank you. Capricorn. Capricorn for October 2022. What does Capricorn need to know at this time? I'm getting a real Six of Cups sort of feel of nostalgia, probably comparing these times to other times, better times. It's kind of what I'm getting. It may not just be about comparison. It could just be about adaptability and definitely different expectations. Capricorn, what do we get for October? Or yeah, for October 2022, your current energies. What is working towards that? And against that. So I do feel that plans haven't gone as expected. Obviously, I kind of felt that energy. A lot of changes happening, a lot of letting go. You are going to be divinely gifted. Things will come in from the universe, new opportunities with the Ace of Cups. Your challenge is the change, okay? It could also be, I mean, the sudden endings of long-term plans and goals, like those have all changed. Your current situation, it's not so engaging, but you do have to be open, okay? Stay open to the gifts. Okay, so there has been disconnections from your families. I feel some relations that are no longer. A little bit of discontent. A little bit of untrusting attitude about your finances as well is what I'm getting with the outcome here. So how I look at this entire spread, I feel that with your financial situation, it's just brought your whole living situation like closed in to where you aren't expanding to your extended family, to your extended friends. It's confiding you. So it's actually creating a little bit of a, I don't know, what do you want to say? A short leash or whatever, but it could be smaller and more focused. Like, just consider it, it's not as expansive, but consider it more focused and like condensed, but still allow for the beautiful flowing gifts of the universe to, still be open. Okay. Don't be egotistical about this. Can I get more on the Six of Pentacles reversed? It's just a change of lifestyle in your material settings. It looks like you are going through a lot of difficulties. But I do feel that help is on the way. Also, examining how your thoughts and actions can influence the receiving of gifts. Okay, if you are in need, that you need to be open to changes. I would say continue to stay positive. What other advice cards for Capricorn, please? be a feeling that you're a little less ambitious, and you are skeptical. Could be feeling of jealous over others, what they have, what they're, how they're driven, and continue to be outgoing when you're getting a little bit more confining situation right now. Again, it's that attitude that needs to be turned around. And know how your thoughts do control. They do influence. They do influence what you're able to receive and to give. So I'm getting just a little sense of bitterness here, a little in disinterest. Okay, so it seems like you've been deducted, like you've been reduced to this new part of your life that you aren't fully appreciating, and you're feeling a little bitter about it, and you're disconnected from people, and but the universe is still sending you blessings. We're all going through some major restrictions and confining situations, but there are still blessings through this. And the cup is overflowing here with the Ace of Cups. So that could be just spiritual guidance and love and protection, new creative ways and how to handle your situation, things like that. Okay. I don't think that's your card. Let's get a card for Capricorn for the month of October. Dragonfly, live life to the fullest. Whatever that means to you now. Okay, so really take every opportunity that's given to you, or every creative idea. Use it. And that's how you can turn things around. Live life to the fullest. There's endless possibilities is what the Ace of Cups is showing me. Endless possibilities. So thank you, Capricorn. For Aquarius. October 2022, Aquarius. So Aquarius, I kind of get this feeling that there was a little bit of a mean spiritedness. I think it has to do with a current situation. Temporary, it's fleeting. Let's see, what's the current energies? Yeah, it could have been a lack of support, or people could have publicly humiliated you in some way. There was some mean-spirited involvement. Okay. What energies are working for Aquarius? I'll get more in that energy in just a second. What's working? Your protagonist, influence. I'll take it. I'll take 2. So the truth may be coming out. It kind of shows I think you aren't altered by this. Okay. You know your truth. I think this was a false, a falsehood. Someone may have misrepresented you, said lies about you, kind of like a slander thing, but you know your truth. Releasing all the fear and anxiety around it. You may be speaking your truth. You may be standing up for yourself in regards to this. In whatever area this is, career, it could be media, it could be published, it could be your social media, it could be anything where you may have to stand up for your truth or who you are. It did kind of cause some anxiety. And what's your challenge? What's your challenge? Also, with the swords, you can just penetrate, the public opinion or thoughts of others and just know that it won't affect you, that sort of thing. What is your challenge? Antagonist position. Yeah, it's finding that charisma. Your challenge is showing initiative. It's still being a leader, taking responsibility. I also feel having others believe in you. I actually feel that you are in a pretty high position where anything like this, like I said, I feel it's, you're in high regard, and I feel like it's fleeting. So whatever this little, I don't know if it's some sort of weird scandal or some type of humiliation or not being recognized fully for your accomplishments, some falsehood has occurred recently. But you still are the inspiration. You still are the motivator. You still are the spark, and you have the energy. You have the will and the power to break through. I get the Page of Swords, so I still feel like I get gossip from this. But anyway, the Chariot reverse could show that there could be a little bit of lack of motivation in working with those. I feel like it was the counterparts. Let me see. No, I feel, again, it was just a temporary delay. So whatever opposition that you're facing out there, I feel that you still are determined. There has been a lot of talk, a lot of speculation, but I feel like you're going to continue on with establishing great quality work, great involvement with others, great respect and accomplishment. So I don't feel like this has any impact on you negatively for the long term. I feel like it was a challenge. It could have delayed some of the work that you had in progress, or some of the relations that you had already established. What is the likely outcome for Aquarius? Yeah, things things moving forward, coming to conclusion. So quick change. I feel it's progress. So yeah, you've still got the lead. You've still got things going on. You're making progress. A lot of new developments and great accomplishments. So you are going to be successful in whatever it is that you are working on. I feel like it could have just been a little bit of delay. You had some opposition from those around you. You weren't being recognized for your abilities when in fact you do produce high quality work. And there is profiting with this. You have great visions. You nurture new ideas, plenty of new ideas. You get started. So you are the initiator. You are the doer, and you will succeed. Okay. Oh, 7 heavenly virtues, keys to goodness. So those heavenly virtues like patience, charity, chastity, clean life, clean thoughts, clean actions, clean doing the right thing, being generous, being humble, yielding to others' needs, and less of your own, or your own, but yielding to others' needs, things like that. Those heavenly virtues are things that you carry, you have. And I feel like you have a remarkable sense of your true north, what is right for you and what direction you're going, regardless of what others have felt for lack of, support, recognition, or success, whatever success meant to them. You have a different value system here. And I don't think that they're going to impede your success here at all. 7 heavenly virtues. So working towards the good and being rewarded, having good things. Those are things to how to lead a good life, to have a good life. You lead a good life. And when you know yourself you are leading a good life, it doesn't matter how much you are humiliated or what others think of you. Because again, you know your truth and you kind of understand that a lot of it is illusionary. It's subjective, or it's not true. So thank you, Aquarius. What do we have for Pisces? Pisces for October 2022. Pisces, I feel like you're in good form. I kind of feel like you're living it up a little. This is good. Much different energy I get here. So I feel much bigger flow. Kind of reaping the rewards is what I'm getting. This is your harvest season, Pisces. So whatever you've been working towards, I feel like you're being rewarded for it. Very good. And a lot of growth potential. Also, I feel like your relationships are improving with people. Some people may have been coming back in from the past. But I got that a little bit with Mercury in retrograde. So you may be on a new foundation with some of those people. Let's see. Current energy is for Pisces. Okay. Huh. You may be a little bit hard on yourself at this current time. It's kind of the opposite of what I just felt with your energy. Okay, well, I'm reading the card, and so I'm reading the Nine of Cups in reverse. Overall, I feel like you have been accomplishing things very well. You should be taking pride in your next steps. Three of Pentacles shows that you are kind of you are leveling up more. You are you are dedicated to see more energies. I feel it's towards mutually beneficial relationships. Okay, so Pisces, it looks like you may be pretty much leveling up, going to the next level in your relationships, building stronger connections, or I feel promises, like contracts. Like you could have a proposal, you could have a long-term like marriage, or you could have like a new lease for someplace. Looks like you're adapting to things. I think it's relationship. I think it's your relationships. I think you're coming to terms with what your long-term goals are and how you can both commit to each other in this way. Adapting, what your expectations are with theirs. I shouldn't say hers. I got that with the Temperance, though. What is your antagonist energy? Way too many. I don't want to take those. Is there any card that comes out? No, I just want one. Yeah, plans for the future. It looks like you are making plans for this partnership in life. I feel that one of you is still healing from a past relationship. Yeah, they have some unfinished business there with the world. So they haven't gotten to where they need to be for this yet. You're having to adapt your progress and ability to move forward. With the Two of Wands, you are ready to move forward on with new plans for your future. I think with a committed partnership is what I'm getting from this read. The other person has still got some, they've experienced some loss, a little bit of heartache. I feel, yeah, that's why I got two cards in your current position. One wants to move forward and one still feels a little bit emotionally unfulfilled. And it has to do with the loss that they've been experiencing. They just are not ready to move into this new stage of life because of the loss that they've experienced, and they are not allowing all the things the world has to offer, including what you have to offer. They're not allowing that yet. They're not fully integrated, fully healed, fully ready to put out themselves, commit themselves into this relationship and into the world as a couple. They can't. So however much time they need, I feel is it's just going to be time that's going to change this. Okay. And you may give them an ultimatum or time. Page of Swords is showing, yep, just watch and wait. You're probably analyzing this and, you know, thinking about your next move. You may give them a time frame or something. That's kind of all I get with that. So I'm sure this is your read. It's Temperance will remind us that, okay, this is significant and to be patient with this person. They still haven't experienced the amount of healing that they can to allow the flow and allow new things and allow this possibility to reach its fullest potential. Okay. So what oracle message do I have for Aquarius? Dragon, discover your courage. I feel your courage is trusting in this universe, having faith, having courage to believe in this love. If you feel like you are really meant to be together, that there is always change and healing, and you know, there could just be a wake up call where they are willing to proceed. They are willing to move forward. Okay, so I feel like, yeah, you are ready to sort of get to the next level, and the promises and the commitment. So thank you, Aquarius. That wasn't Aquarius. That was Pisces. Okay, so sorry about that. 102, 44. Aries. I'm going to start with your oracle card. Aries oracle message for October. Aries oracle message for October. Letting go, learn to let go. So not trying to force things, just surrendering to an experience, just allowing, basically, and trying to see the big picture. So this tiny thing, this situation, you know, it may not have as big of an impact on the whole, on the all things connected and all things possible. You could definitely have some more potentialities out there when you let go of something you're holding on to, whether, you know, this is meant for you or not. There's so many different potential opportunities. So I would just say, like, of whatever's not working for you, or whatever you have to put behind you. All right, Aries. October. could be feeling a little bit of a stagnant energy. Someone who may not be completely dependable or reliable could be in your energy. You may be feeling this yourself. Yeah, it was a lack of long-term goals with you and a significant other. Feels like there could have been a separation. I feel like they were overwhelmed with, they actually couldn't adapt to making the relationship work as far as the efforts that you can make, the either the living situation, whatever effort that it entailed. Traveling to be with one another, even finances. There could have been financial restrictions. There could have been something else, but you are having to let go of this relationship just right off the bat. Oracle message, letting go. And you're starting on a new path, a new journey. Yeah, you are determined to, I feel like you are determined to achieve all it is that you want. Okay. It's a strong will, a strong motivation. All the work that you've invested into this relationship, it wasn't rewarding. It wasn't sustainable. I keep seeing that it just was not sustainable, and you had too many differences. You didn't share the same long-term goals or expectations, or even the material ability. There could have been a financial, a little bit of a deficit, like deficiency that wouldn't allow the relationship to fully work. You know, someone would have had to have a little bit more, been more financially, had a stronger financial aptitude, I feel, is what I get. Like a ability to accumulate wealth, a business aptitude, okay? Something to do so that they could plan for, you know, a secure future. So a lot of self-love is needed here. The Queen of Swords is showing just a very good judge, also a good judge of character. I want more with your outcome for the month, Aries. Oops. I have to play the full deck. For the month of October, Aries, get something was unknown. Oh, okay, I see. I see where the imbalance was in this relationship. So it shows that someone was very intellectual. It's kind of why I'm getting so much of this queen. I think that love was secondary over some of the rational, like mind over heart decisions and things like that. I feel like there was a emotional connection that was a little bit more distant. This person could have been just a little more headstrong and more they also could have been more book smart and not, I just don't think they were as emotionally intelligent. I don't know, whatever you needed, there was something lacking here in this relationship. They weren't as interested in, I feel, love or an emotional connection as they were to their own intellectual appetite is what I get. An intellectual appetite, sure. Okay, something. That's what I'm getting. Like, you know, those people who always have to be right. It's, you know, they know it all, and yet they don't consider the emotions of people who, you know, they, I don't know, maybe they want to argue something. Fox, yeah, they're kind of selfish. They don't consider the emotions of others as much as getting what benefits them, whether that's being right, getting their way, something. They were too selfish. Something, there's just something missing. All right, enough of that. So thank you, Aries. Let's take a look at Taurus. 110, 51. God, I'm so hungry. I don't know if I can do all signs in one shot. All right, Taurus, for the month of October. Taurus, October, Taurus. What does Taurus need to know? All right, I'll reverse some of the uprights and upright some of the reverse. Taurus, current energies. Surrendering to this experience. So change of perspective. Whatever that you felt you've been doing right could have been wrong. It could have been needing to let go of your preconceptions, your prejudgments, anything that you've had in mind. This situation and this time in your life doesn't allow for those that mindset any longer, and it's time to gain a broader understanding of things. So you could be suspending some actions in your life until you do realize this. What is working for you? What energies are protagonizing? I feel like you at one time were unreliable. That you acted on your own without consideration to others, and people lost trust in you, Taurus. So your conscience now is coming clean with the Seven of Swords reverse. You were challenged in a way. You strategized. I feel like you are being challenged in your mental thoughts and your strategies and your conscience. Okay, there was people couldn't trust you, feeling of deception, being betrayed, not resolving anything as it grew, but acting single-handedly and things like that. Judgment reverse. You were lacking self-awareness, and it is having to take responsibility for your misdeeds and actions, or your misconception or prejudices, how you prejudge a situation, how you prejudge a person. So a lot of things are changing for you, Taurus. We're on Taurus. A lot of things are changing for you. for your better. Yeah, you're going to go in within, introspect, and look at all those times where maybe a different perspective was needed. How did that experience work for you when you acted that way? Again, was it egoic, or was it group conscious? Was it egoic or group conscious is what I want to say. Or relationship conscious. Any relationship, family, whatever. Outcome for Taurus, month of October. Outcome for Taurus, month of October. Getting the outcome is your personal I feel it's working on your personal beliefs is what I have. You may be learning, you may change your core values, learning different values that you didn't appreciate once before. You may be using those more in your practical day-to-day. Your outcome shows still that you have a little bit of a hastiness. It could be an overreactiveness to others and things like that. It could be too aggressive, where I feel like the outcome needs a little bit of a well-rounded consideration for different values, different opinions, just kind of like working at your thoughts and your persona just a little bit before rushing into action, rushing into I don't know, defending your beliefs and things like that, or it involves learning. Yeah, learning how to partner a little bit better. Learning how to be more loyal. Learning how to be more trusting and obeying. You know, the context of a relationship, kind of obeying that sort of like how you can say certain things to someone and then what those consequences are, how you can behave. Obeying, like certain ways. That's kind of what I have. So, Taurus, what is your oracle message? I'll just take this. Face your fears, release the power of fear. It could have something to do with I feel it has to do with emotions. And bringing into light some of your personal flaws. You may want to face your own personal flaws also. I'm getting that with all the moons here. Facing your fears, also that could include your personal flaws and potential. Think big for your future. Also think of the potentiality for others and their point of view and what that means to you. The potential for keeping relationships more compatible by being able to face your flaws and work on your your personality and things like that. Because there's great potential for some strong relationships. You can have bigger, brighter, deeper relationships too. Potential and think big for your future. It also helps to bring out the potential in others, no matter what you do. So, I mean, I see two cards here that really do show enlightenment and the greater potential of things by changing your perception. So, I mean, you got major arcana. There's a major potentiality that you may not be seeing because it's not in your scope, your narrow mind. It's just not there. You have to become enlightened to get that sort of like, maybe it's not third dimensional, maybe it's fifth dimensional thinking, and you are only like narrowly thinking 3D, you know? So it's a lot more expansive. All right, thank you, Taurus. Let's take a look at Gemini. I'll probably do reads. I may not do reads at the end unless, I mean, I'll have to come back because I have to refuel. I get really hungry channeling, and I can't rush these messages. Like, I was guided to do this reading today. And doing all 12 signs is a lot for me at once. So I want the best readings for you, the most accurate readings, so I will have to be grounded, which means I'll have to do it another day. So if you stay around to the end, you won't want a reading from me because I'll be burnt out. Okay, we're taking a look at Gemini for October. Oh, new opportunity. Fantastic. Yeah, abundance coming in. So you are attracting wealth right now, Gemini. Wealth and stability, current energies. Protagonist. What's working for you is the Moon card. So maybe you realize that some things are not true. Like you do realize that you can't take things at face value. That, you know, some things are like you know, when you're having difficulty following your path and you need to make better choices. It's kind of what I'm getting. You need, like with the Moon, you know, when you need to seek clarity, weigh more questions, weigh more options to make better decisions. Just ask more questions is what I'm getting. Asking more questions when you're unclear about things. You're asking more questions before you make final decisions or before you decide on something, how you're going to judge it. And you're really finding out what does and doesn't work for you on your path. So I feel like disillusionment, like you're quite aware of when you have been disillusioned by things, by people. It was just sort of a false facade. And with the Lovers card in Gemini, I feel like you're able to first communicate the truth more to people and feel it. Do you know what I mean? When you communicate something, how is it received by another? Okay. Are they open to that? Are they responsive to that? Are they adding more to that? Like, can they add more to that? Is it growing from there? Or is it just kind of sitting there? And if it's not growing, if it's not being, if it doesn't feel like there's things moving there, then you got to question, okay, is this a false person? Is this a false promise? Is this a false opportunity, business opportunity? What is advice for Gemini for October? Gemini, October. So definitely you're learning how to use your intuition, Gemini. And you're walking away from things that aren't just what I was explaining with the Lovers. You aren't getting that feedback. You know, they aren't adding to what it is you are seeking. So then you know to walk away. It's not your opportunity. You need to seek more because you need to live to your full potential, I feel. What else? Well, I think that's pretty much it. Was that the outcome? No, that was the advice. Okay, what's your outcome for the month, Gemini? You also have to get into the game. Okay, so you have to get involved with this challenge, either opposition or conflict, whatever. It's a competition. It's not conflict. It's like pretty much the game of life where you're getting involved with opposing forces. You're getting involved with all for the betterment, for what it is you want, or you're getting involved so that you don't lose anything. But you have to put up a challenge with these people, and you may have your challenges. It may be difficult, but that's just part of the game. It's like you're learning the ropes of how to follow your intuition and how to deal with opposing views or opposition. You are being challenged by falsehood again, by what's true and what's not true, and you're going to get a lot of that with your intuition. And then when you do sense what is true to you, it still doesn't mean like it won't have its difficulties and challenges. But when you know that it's true and promising, it's then something that you can battle it out and learn from that. Money, find a way to abundance. So it's always putting up that effort and putting in that being able to take on challenges is what I'm getting. Also being instrumental. So knowing when you need to act and acting and being an instrument of that energy, that will, okay, that determination, that action. So the action is absolutely necessary, as well as your intuition, and also your highest will is what I'm getting. I get that I'm getting that with all these cards. Your highest will, following your highest will, is what I'm getting. Okay, aim high. Yeah. Otherwise, there's a lot of energies, if you aren't following your intuition, if you aren't putting up the fight, that are going to keep you stuck or keep you. I feel one note with the money. You are not one note, Gemini. Actually, you have many dimensions to you. You have many faculties and many areas that you can be abundant and accumulate wealth. I feel like don't minimize who you are. Just keep aiming high. Just don't settle either. So that's what I have for Gemini October. Thank you. Cancer. I'll put the timestamps in the description box. I already did. Scorpio was the second reading. All right, now on to Cancer. For you that have joined chat, please like and subscribe if you can to my channel. I go live, so if you hit the notification bell, you'll be notified of my live when I will do personal readings. Those are my favorite. I'm lucky really if a few of you resonate with the signs. General reads are not the easiest. I've just called to do it. So the Fool, I feel like you're hesitating. You may not be able to see the potential in something. You may be feeling defeated as well. You don't want to get hurt, Cancer. You aren't taking any risks. You aren't taking new opportunities. So afraid of getting hurt, are we? Cancer. Oops. Let's see. Looks like it to me. In your protagonist position, you have the Hierophant. So this could have to do with some spiritual development. Okay, listening to your higher power. Listening to spirit. So it looks as if you're feeling defeated and you aren't really embracing change. That's what I'm getting. And you aren't too excited about these new opportunities. But you are here and you are on this life path to learn, to continue to learn. The Hierophant is indicating that this is part of your life lesson. Still, the Queen of Pentacles is not willing to engage, not even having the ability and the pragmatism to make things work in her favor anymore. She may not be taking care of her own needs or the needs of others. She could be lacking some responsibility and discipline. So this feeling of being defeated, not wanting to get hurt, it's going to hurt you more. You're going to lose those things around you. Eventually, you won't want to take care of these responsibilities and things because life is a constant cycle of beginnings and endings, and picking up with what you have and working with that, whatever you lost and stuff. But you cannot be afraid to lose, okay? The only people who lose are those who don't try. So this fear of getting hurt, it's understandable, but you're going to start losing some of the beautiful things you have if you don't use it and you don't maintain it, is what I'm getting. Advice for Cancer. Advice for Cancer. I'm also getting this also potential in some other area. Hold on. So you are unable to handle your obligations right now. You've kind of you've dropped the ball, Cancer. Wherever your energy is at this month, you pretty much dropped the ball, and some things are in disarray in your life. You are in a nostalgic, sort of dreamy mood, Cancer, which you can be for the water, and wishing that things were how they used to be, better times, good support, good family love. And you're comparing that with your situation now, which is kind of like, oh, why do I even try? This sort of energy. I want more on the Hierophant. Why do I have the Hierophant in the protagonist position? I just feel like your spiritual faith is the most important thing that you should have right now. Okay? Regardless of how much involvement you are in the world, just maintain your faith that, you know, either you will get through this, either you will maintain your opulence or something. Because right now I'm seeing the doubt of it without faith. The doubt. Way too many cards. Did I drop another card? Let me see. I dropped one somewhere. There it is. Yeah, life, it's not that fulfilling. You want something different. You want higher meaning. You want to search for meaning. So obviously, if you aren't happy with the world, then you need to go to spirit, because that is what changes the paradigm of the world, period. Miracle thinking, a different level of consciousness, higher consciousness, that brings in the power of supply, universal supply. And it literally is what changes the world. You can't expect the world to change around you. You have to be the change. So Cancer, you just may be seeking, you may be on a spiritual quest right now, Cancer. And so maybe you aren't engaging too much. Maybe you aren't confronting issues with others that are important to you. Maybe you aren't maintaining some of the relationships or some of the things that, well, it is for your well-being with the Queen of Pentacles, I feel. So you're allowing yourself just to be more dependent on others while you go through this spiritual, while you navigate yourself spiritually and find out where you belong, what you want to do, what's going to make you happy, and how are you going to improve things. So it looks like you're falling on somebody for a little bit of your responsibilities, a little dependency there. I don't know how long you can do that for, but it's showing that you have the abilities, but you don't have the confidence. You have it within you, but you're lacking the confidence. You may want to work on some of your abilities more. No, it shows that you can work with this situation. I feel it's your spiritual needs, wants and desires, your higher desires, and your actual, physical situation. Materially, things just aren't suiting you. It's not part of your spiritual development. You felt a lack. You felt an emptiness. So you have more of a spiritual aptitude here. And with that, I feel that you are going to make some major changes in your life. What you put your time and attention to, what truly fulfills you. It's really all about service. How you would like to serve. Maybe how you would like to change the situation in this world. So with the Magician reversed, you're going to have to learn how to manifest, okay? You're going to have to manifest. Learn how to manifest. You're going to have to refer to a higher power. To prayer, a partner, a manifestation partner, a new moon manifestation, the celestial and power of the moon. The power of numbers, 369. The frequency, the higher frequency, Christ consciousness. That you would have to change your vibration entirely. But there's a way that we all need to, as part of our ascension process. What is Cancer's oracle message? I'll just take this one. So gratitude, be grateful for all you have. Also, the way to manifest is gratitude. Being grateful for all you have is a magnet to abundance. First, you appreciate what it is you have, and that appreciation is the law of attraction. You appreciate the good. You find the goodness in what you have, and it brings in more goodness. It brings in more things. So gratitude, thankfulness. Instead of focusing on lack, you focus on being thankful for all that it is you have, and it will continue to grow. And that is how you manifest. I think I saw it. This Queen of Pentacles, this is about lack. So you have to let go of this lack mentality and acquire this abundance through gratitude and appreciation. Thank you, Cancer. $142. Okay, so for Leo. Hey, Ashley. So I'm finishing up with Leo and Virgo. I'll put the timestamps in when I'm done. Make sure you like and subscribe for the next, and hit the notification bell for the next live. I will be doing personal readings then. I was just called to do a monthly reading for all signs. But if I don't get to a live this week, it'll be next weekend. Let me see if, what messages do I have for Leo, for October, Leo? Leo, you may not be seeing the short-term results. All the hard work and effort that you've been putting into, you aren't seeing yet. You may need, if you don't sustain this, work, you are reevaluating now. Let me see if you should continue on with the work. If it'll pay off for long-term, if there will be a long-term success. This card is about patience. Well, your needs aren't being met. I feel it's your immediate needs that need to be met. So you may be in something that is lacking the rewards, and your immediate needs are and it may benefit you in the long term, but your immediate needs need the attention. Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune does show a turn for the better in your financial situation. I'm getting, if you can just stick with this a little bit longer, because things are going to turn around for you. What is the protagonist energy? If this is you, like you're an entrepreneur, you're starting your own business, it could be a slow start. It could be a slow startup, but it does start picking up really well. As far as your immediate needs, maybe you can think of a second stream of income to do like immediately, or think of a new investment idea or something, investor or a line, some type of credit, whatever you need for this. But eventually your success, you are rewarded financially. What else do I get? So it's showing the struggle in your protagonist position. You're struggling with also some people around you, conflict. You're ready to give up. You're feeling this is a poor decision. Can I have more in the Five of Wands, please? Let me get Lenormand. Well, I see it's the people around you that are giving you opposition also about your career, your finances. I'm seeing though that with the outcome, it is looking positive. There's growth potential here. Yeah, you are in alignment. So it does happen. You do achieve all your goals, your financial goals, your needs are met eventually. Fortunately, that's not immediate, but something breaks. The Wheel of Fortune is, I believe, abrupt. It's an abrupt change. It's any time, not really abrupt. But yeah, things are improving. Let me get an advice card. I just feel like you're giving up. You're at the end of your you feel you're at the end of this line. You want to cut it. The end of this rope, and you want to cut it. You can't take anymore. So it's up to you. I do feel a change for the better. Resilience. Yeah, you've got to be resilient. You just got to keep on going. Rise above the tribulations. I would say continue to persevere. However you handle your immediate needs, it could have to do with some support around you. Some people that maybe you've been either investing or lending money could be in conflict with this idea. You may just need to be able to better negotiate with that. Because I see that things do pay off. So that was Leo, Virgo. Virgo for October. I'm going to start with your oracle message first. feel like you're listening to other people constructively, like going on their advice to build something greater. Like you really take into consideration what people have to say. You actually utilize some of these suggestions or whatever they recommend. I feel like there's something useful from it. Virgo's gone through a loss. There could be some pain and grief going on. What is in the protagonist position for Virgo? New beginning, though, possibly a new love. Could be a new business or a new venture. I'll clarify that. Antagonist, what's working against you? So I do feel it's someone strong, exciting coming in to initiate some type of change. What's in your antagonist? Do I take this? No, I think I'll take this one. You aren't willing to put up too much of a fight if someone is not treating you right or someone falls below your expectation. I don't think you're going to give them too much of a chance. Also could show that you may not be on top of your game. You may have some opposition or some competitors where you don't feel you're in control. I feel you have a little bit of a need to retreat and seek inner guidance. I don't feel like you're going to be putting too much effort into the opposition. Yes. Again, 5 of Wands again. So I want more on this Knight of Wands, this new opportunity. So I see your dilemma here, Virgo, is you have a choice, I feel, like between starting something new or struggling with something that's been you're already involved in. You already feel that you've lost this. I feel, and I don't feel like, okay, let me see. So it's a person that you are involved in your life. You both have this mutual appreciation, but I feel like someone was acting untrusting and possibly has some casual involvement with others. So I'm seeing the conflict, the competition. I don't think you're up for the challenge of being with someone who's has multiple interests or partners or anything like that. I feel like you are going to retreat and find something, I would say, well, more to your liking and more to your values. I feel like you have, you may have been compromising your values, your own integrity, your true authenticity with this person. But it did show that this relationship has a lot of rewards and harmonious feelings. You felt protected by this person. You felt really comfortable. Any more on the outcome or advice? Where am I? Advice? Maybe. I didn't even pull an advice card. I just started clarifying and clarifying. Wasn't the Hermit the advice card or the outcome? I think it was the outcome. All right, advice for Virgo. Advice for Virgo for the month of October in this love. You get the Strength reversed and the Page of Wands reversed. I feel like you're going to have to come up with a new plan. I feel like you've lost your I feel like you're compromising way too much of your values, your core values, your true self, and your true nature to just allow anything other than, what you fully agree with is going to be removed. You're going to have a new start. You're going to have to come up with a new plan. It's the Strength is just not in alignment with your values reversed. It's showing a weakening of your true authenticity and what it is that you desire. It's also an uncontrolled desires, meaning it's showing that there's possible infidelity and loss. So it's just like I don't see that you're choosing a person who's betrayed you, possibly betrayed you here, the situation in some way. Yeah, it's exhausting. I feel that this is you've put in a lot of effort. I feel like it's the end of its cycle. I feel like that you'll be letting this go and starting probably on a new path. Too many things out of agreement just became too overwhelming for you. What else do I get? What's the oracle message for Virgo, October 2022? Intuition. Trust your intuition. I feel like you're pinning things down also about your needs, your desires, what you expect as well. So this area of your love, of your relationships, I feel that I feel like you're still negotiating. You may just be taking a break. Charismatic. I don't see the most faithful partner here. And I still see a Joker of like a new beginning, a new person. Them having a new person in their life, or you beginning a new life without, you know, the expectations of this partnership, without furthering this partnership or something. I'm not sure if it's a love reading. I think it is. It's definitely something that's fallen below expectations. What was rewarding and promising at one time, you may have to look into and reconsider. You may need to let go. I would definitely reprioritize your energies and sort of identify more with what you are in line with, your true self again. I think you have compromised a lot of your core values for this relationship or something. I don't know if that's strength reverse. It just shows that weakness here. It'll exhaust you. You'll think, okay, who am I? Who am I now? What do I stand for? Yeah, I don't see it. So that's what I have, Virgo. Self-love, the watch. Self-love is so, yes, definitely. Strength is self-love. Reading self-love. All right. Scorpio. I'll set the timestamps. Thank you for watching. And thank you for the donations and the orders. I really do appreciate that. Many blessings.